I hope you can see that clearly. Here we are at the Ayahuasca Centre in Peru. It's an amazing place. I've been here 2 weeks. I've still got 1 week to go. But I thought I'd do a video purely and simply just to show people around the centre, to show them what it's like and how um, much the centre's grown since the videos that are online, unless somebody else has put one of these on first. Um, Down here, I'm having a hard time seeing this. That's the path down to the river, the Ukulala, and yeah, behind me is what we call the big house, obviously because it's double storied, and yeah, in the wet season, this whole area here that we're standing on is literally underwater. The water will come up to the decking, so that they will actually bring you into the centre right up to the boats. At that situation, you'll actually have dolphins swimming here, piranhas swimming literally underneath you, um, electric eels, literally everything that lives in the river is literally underneath the houses. Pretty amazing experience, something that I definitely need to try and get back here to experience at least once. I'll probably come and see the guys when I come back in a couple of years to spend some time with Wheeler. There's lots of really nasty little flies out at the moment, so I'm going to keep moving. Uh, so upstairs we have Raphael, our one of our facilitators, our translator for the shaman. Down here we have Raphael, the big black hound, who's just chilling in the cool space. And we've got Joel and Josh up here, just chilling with their Nintendos. And yeah, it's Sunday, so it is a chill day. Waiting on the new arrivals to come in this afternoon. And yeah, over here we have the new guardhouse, and still in construction. Obviously, not really needed that high at this point because it'd be a bit hard to climb up onto. So we've got Alejandro here. He's sitting in the guardhouse keeping watch, and there he is. That's it. That's Alejandro, and yeah, this is the entrance point through to where we get to wander around, and I can show you the accommodation and the gym, the kitchen, Martina, the little monkey, a cappuccino monkey. So this is the guardhouse, which is where a lot of times card games are played by the locals. The shaman loves these card games. I see him here regularly playing with the guys from Libertad, which is next door. This is our walkway down towards the accommodation, and yeah, the thatch work is incredible. It, it's really a piece of work. This stuff it's so basic and yet so strong and virile. The leaves, once they're up there, you probably don't need replacing for 5 or so years. Here's a couple of the workers. This boardwalk here, if you've seen the other videos, they've literally put this in yesterday, and they've also attached the first of the two doors, which will keep all the mosquitoes out. And yeah, hola, hola, hermano. Yes. When I first arrived, all these guys they used to calling everybody amigo. Um, but as you all know me, you would know that I prefer to be a brother than a friend. So I've taught them all that I'm their hermano, which is brother, or one sort of a bit more full on than that, like a full on mate, is Nano, which is what Wheeler and Adriano call me, and I call them as well. So it's really cool because I'm literally fitting in and feeling like I'm at home, and they make us feel very welcome. I've never seen any forms of anything that you see at home. Everybody just gets along around here, you know. They don't have grievances, they don't have issues, people don't thieve stuff. It's obviously something that's just predominant in the Western culture, um, and it's a bit sad in lots of ways. But over on this side, this is the, and again, if you've seen the videos, you would have actually seen that this didn't have any walls on it at all when we first arrived. I actually have got footage of it with literally nothing on it. And so, yeah, in here we got the new rooms, the doors have gone on the last day. Um, we've even got somebody living in here already by the looks. I'm guessing that this is, yeah, oh no, it looks like Raphael's room. That's alright, this must be facilitators. That'll definitely be a good spot for them because unlike the other houses, this actually has a fully covered up deck at the back, like a veranda, looking straight out onto the jungle. Now I'm not sure if you can see that or not, um, but yeah, that's literally the jungle right there. And so there was, going to be lots of snakes and spiders and all sorts of creepy crawlies down there. But as long as you don't go down there, you'll be fine. um, yeah, this is actually amazing. Yeah, really, really. The workers here are exceptional. A lot of the shavings that I was watching them do, they actually do the shavings with a machete, just and they just file it back with the machete. They've got planes, but they just seem to, stick to the older style of what they used to. Obviously, before they had planes. And then as we come down the stairs, these stairs here, which takes you up, they built these ones a little bit higher than these ones because if you can see on the wall there, there's actually a watermark line that is showing that the huts have actually been underwater on a couple of occasions when the water rises up. So this is one of the rooms that hasn't got anybody living in it at the moment, but they will be full this afternoon when our new arrivals come. That's been the ladies' quarters since I arrived, so that'll be one of the spots. And then, yeah, again, on the new one that's completely finished with screens and everything else. Whereas over here, they've still got to attach the screens today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. They don't seem to work on the days that we've got our days off, which is great because it means that we can actually relax, meditate, read, do whatever we need to do. Yeah, and I'll come into this one because it's actually mine. So, double bed, single bed. This one does have a fly screen, a mozzie net over it normally, but because Mark's gone away for the weekend, they've cleaned it back. And then this has been my bed. Not that I've actually slept in it. I tend to sleep in the Maloka just because I feel more comfortable. It's easier to get into. I don't have that netting, all that sort of thing. Um, so yeah, that's the accommodation side of things. This is a resident spider, isn't it? Looks like his web's actually been a bit destroyed, but it was quite large there for a few days. Um, Lots of spiders, lots of different types of spiders. None that really seem, you know, that bad, apart from that one tarantula that I got to put on my arm, which was definitely a fear factor faced. We do have a lot of these really cool black ants, and yeah, I'm not sure if you're seeing that or not, but yeah, they're pretty big, and they do have a bit of a full-on bite. So it pays to actually look where you're walking when you're wandering around the walkways. If you come and stay here and you see any issues, nails sticking up or anything, if you make comment to the facilitators or to the workers, they're bang straight onto it. Everything's fixed straight away. I walk around in bare feet the majority of the time on the boardwalks. I literally am not getting dirty feet. The ladies are constantly sweeping the floors. The cleanliness here is meticulous. They change the bed sheets in the Maloka every day. They change the bed sheets in the beds at least once a week minimum. And yeah, I can't talk highly enough of all of the workers here. The ones that I know, which is Alejandro, Adriano, Pecho, Cheeky, which his name starts with a G, Garunda, something. Yeah, I've still got to. We'll find out again what Cheeky's name is. I think I've asked him about 4 times. I feel embarrassed asking him again. But yeah, we are just coming up on the outside of the Maloka. So that's the Maloka inside there, uh, with the beds and the hammocks. So you can sit there, you can wander around, you can lay in the bed all day. It's all pretty simple sort of stuff. Um, Here comes a couple of ladies ready to make the beds, and I'll just hold the door open for them. Hola. How you going? Hola. So, yeah, the ladies are about to make up the beds for the new arrivals. This is the beds for the people that are still here. They, and then those beds will be made up the same. They have little baskets beside the beds for us to store our stuff in. I'll show you that down here. So that's the baskets for keeping your books, your pens, lights, phone if you need to. This Maloka has, I couldn't even tell you how tall it is because I'm really bad with measurements, but this place is absolutely amazing. Such a basic structure, yet so strong and so amazing. Adios. Um, yeah, so that's the Maloka, which is where all of the ceremonies are held, where all the group shares are held at the end of the day. We've got a little spider there, which is basically exactly looking like the one that or the ones that I saw in my vision on Friday night, which is pretty weird. So yeah, we're coming down away from the Maloka. So that's the entrance to the Maloka there. There is also a walkway that goes all the way around the Maloka. It has 3 exit points, one that goes to the big house, and one that goes out to the guardhouse, and then one that goes to the accommodation. Here comes our resident shaman Wheeler, my good Nanyo.
Ñaño.
Nanyo. And this, he's got an awesome sense of humour. He's very, very down to earth. But yeah, you wouldn't want anybody. You don't need anybody more spiritual because there is no one more spiritual than Wheeler. His base is just solid, and his knowledge is incredible. These are the toilets, just so that you get an idea that it's all concrete floor and just a normal toilet. Um, Very basic, very simple, but everything that you could possibly need. And then we come through the doorway, which gets a bit stuck on the bottom, but check this out for a pulley system. And door opens, door closes. Just a hammerhead tied on a bit of string, and that's your pulley system. Again, very basic. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
How you going?
I am okay. How are you?
I'm very good.
Hello.
Hello.
Why am I looking at me?
Why are you looking at you? Because
Yeah.
you're being videoed.
Oh. No.
I'm doing a tour of the facilities, just showing people around and showing them how much it's grown since the videos. Because I don't know if you saw the videos online of the place.
Oh no. I
It seemed really small,
Yeah.
like really small.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this scope of things, so I'm doing a full walk around, and yeah. So that's Laura. He's a very, very solid human being. And yes, we sat down yesterday while everybody else was in town, had a really good day chatting and playing chess, and she nearly beat me this morning when we finished it off.
Did not.
No, he came close. He did. There was a
right.
few opportunities that, again, you made a couple of quick mistakes. That was all. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, so that's the wash area. So 3 basins there, but when the other toilets are finished, that's going to give 6 toilets, 6 showers, 6 hand basins, and yeah, again, really basic and simple. So basic and simple. There's the water tank up there, and that's the water feed for the rest of the place. Um, so this is more of a tour without my visions. because the first one that I did actually had one of my visions in the middle of it. So thank you, Danielle and Tatiana, for creating this place for us to come and have our experience, which is beyond words. There's nothing can describe how amazing this adventure is, how cool the experiences are, the opening and the awakening that you can have in such a short space of time about yourself. Um, Down here we've got corn growing, and I'm not 100% sure, but there's actually an ear there that looks like it's not too far off being right. I wouldn't be surprised if the next few people actually get the get it all the fresh corn and everything along those lines. Flies are definitely thick today, but they're the bitey flies. They're not the good flies. They just buzz around you. So here we are in the kitchen, starting from the corner and then moving around with the view of the river, the rest of the Maloka, back over the toilets. So it's a full setup, and yeah, always plenty of fruit to eat. Um, Today there's just apples, but it's the arrival day for the food to come in. Hello, Nanya. It's one of our Nanyos. He's cooking up our dinner. It's a master chef. Yeah. Yes. And I'm just doing a video showing everybody the place, and there's some of the ingredients for lunch. And yeah, everybody here is very accommodating, very nice. Always a Allah to say. And yeah, and then on this side, if you get really bored, you can actually play table tennis, which a couple of guys have been doing fairly regularly. It hasn't been a big thing, but it's definitely. I've had a few hits with the boys and had one with Dion. But you find there's not a lot of time. You need to actually stay focused on what you're doing, because if you don't, then time definitely ticks over faster than you could imagine. And we're coming up to Martina, my beautiful little friend Martina. She's amazing. And here, I'll introduce you to Martina. Martina? Hola. Hola. How you going? How you going? How you going? Look at you. Look at you. That's what you look like. That's you. Look. Look. Look at you. Oh, you're beautiful. Yes, you are. You want to scratch? You want to scratch? You want to scratch? You want a bit of apple, do you? She wants a bit of apple. So just grab it out like that. She'll poke her hand out like that. Oh, hang on. She's trying to get it. There we go. Good girl. Mmm. Yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. She does love her apples. And so do I. We're just coming into the gym and we've got Alina working out. Hopefully she doesn't mind being videoed. But we'll work around her until we find out. We've got a couple of exercise bikes, a bench press. We've got some standard weights, and then we've got the monkey weights. The staff, I still haven't actually asked anybody what you're supposed to do with it or how you're supposed to work it, because it's literally heavy one end, which just doesn't seem to make any sense. How you going, Alina? Just a quick look. Yeah, we've all been working through our process as Alina has. She's been here for 2 weeks and here for another week, another Australian. Um, and then out here is where we've got the storage space for all the blankets and extra netting, sheets, pillowcases, the yoga mats, and there's the ayahuasca in the black container there. And yeah, literally a storage point for everything, for tiles, for anything that needs storing, I guess. Um, so if you're looking to stay working out while you're here, perfect place. Kick bag. So if you like beating the crap out of these, you can beat the crap out of that instead of other things. Um, set of scales, which is really scary because I've literally lost 10 kilos since I arrived. Excuse my munching. And yeah, from here we've got the main house there. A couple of ladies doing the washing and the laundry, and then over to the Maloka over there. More corn down on the bottom and some melons growing. Oh, and tomorrow I'm allowed to have melons again on my dieta that I've been on. Um, I haven't been able to eat any fruit apart from apples. And hola, buenos dias. Um, yeah, so um, if you're looking for the adventure of a lifetime and a place to come and really understand who you are and who you might want to be, then this is the place to come. The facilitators and Shaman and Tatiana, who I only met briefly, who's coming back this week, is they're all everybody's amazing here. People that come here, every person that's come here has been an amazing spirit. Another shot of the river, and then this is coming into the chill space upstairs. Hey guys. Oh, that was Joel and Josh again, that we saw when we were first arriving. So we've literally done the full circuit. We've seen the extra Malokas, the second Maloka. Um, these stairs are very steep, so it pays to be careful, but they're not dangerous or anything. And here we are on the top landing. And up here we have the hammocks and a squealing pig, and a turtle on his back, otherwise known as Andrew. Hola. And yeah, a couple of couches. If you feel like you need to sit on a couch, they've got those. And then the view from up here is pretty amazing as well. I do love this. I love any quotes by famous people, especially. When the power of love overcomes the power of love of power, the world will know peace. Ain't that the truth? So, um, here we go. I'll just do a quick sneak peek. Dink, dink. He's having lots of fun down there. Yeah. Hello, Andrew.
Hola.
There we go. Again, I apologise if I've not captured the things that I was trying to capture when I've turned the phone away. It's a bit hard to see, but yeah, here's the view from upstairs of the whole area. It's something else. And if you can imagine that all that grass basically disappears, that rice field's gone in the wet season, and right below us would be just the river, right up to here. It's pretty exceptional when you think about it. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of the ayahuasca center here in Peru, and yeah, definitely come and check it out if you've got any thoughts about it.
Hasta luego. Adios.
Adios, hasta luego, and peace out, guys. See ya.